The dreaded backhand. If you're anything like me, your backhand is nowhere near as strong as your forehand. Fortunately, head to any wave pool and you'll see most people surfing their forehand too. So it seems I'm not alone. But that's about to change because it's time I got my arse into gear and started training the backhand properly. I'm going to get some input for some top level surfers and share all of their thoughts and insights over the next few vlogs, alongside my own progress and the struggles that come with it. So if you're keen to sort out your backhand too, or you've got a few hidden gems of your own to share with the rest of us, the next few vlogs are for you. My name is James Davis. I'm originally a skydiver, and for over 10 years I competed and travelled around the world. When I started jumping, wind tunnels were just coming online, and they completely changed how people learned. So when wave pools began to appear, I wanted to see if I could do the same thing for surfing. Now this channel is about finding and showing the hidden gems that move the dial, great surfers and coaches, so everyday surfers can unlock new levels of progression, confidence and fun. It's noticeable that when you visit a wave pool, most of the surfers are surfing their forehand. If I think about all the sessions I've done over the last few years, it's absolutely dominated my surfing. The reasons are always the same. I just prefer my forehand. I'm only here for fun. It's hard to justify paying for waves when I know I'm going to struggle. I think if we were all honest, we'd probably say status is involved too. I think I've leaned on every one of these excuses, but the main reason I've been dodging the backhand is because I'm way worse at it. I find that super annoying to admit, as learning new things and improving your surfing is super cool. And it'd be madness to miss out on surfing left-handers properly and add to the skill set, as there are just so many good left-hand waves in the world, and going backside is going to be a ton of fun waiting to be unlocked. What I really needed was a spot where I could find waves I wasn't fighting to survive on, that I could catch consistently and repeat the same thing over and over again. So I head up to Lost Shore in Scotland and booked a few sessions starting with the manoeuvres wave setting. At first I did the usual thing most of us surfers do. Chatted to other surfers in the lineup, watched a load of clips online, did a bit of low quality self-analysis and made my own guesses. Now I thought I knew some of the basics, such as staying low on pop-up throughout the bottom turn, looking up to the top of the wave whilst holding the rail, before rotating the upper body to face the top of the wave, and then releasing all that coiled energy at the top to do a nice top turn. I could have sworn I thought I was doing all these things. When I watched the footage back, I'm doing absolutely none of it. Once I started looking at the video, it looked like I had some really nasty bad habits, such as putting both hands over one side of the rail during the bottom turn, not rotating anywhere near enough, and then that leading arm blocking the rotation. The point is, there is a clear gap between what I thought I was doing and what the camera actually shows. Video just doesn't lie. So instead of making throwing spray the sole focus, I leaned into some advice from people who actually know what they were talking about and started with a few baby steps. Here's 3 of them. Firstly, I made a start move and started training on less challenging wave settings. The manoeuvres wave setting at Lost Shore is fantastic for learning. It has enough push to actually try new things while also reducing survival anxiety, which makes it less about surviving and easier to learn. Number 2, I put the short board away for now and pulled out the mid-length. Now there isn't a perfect board, it's always a trade-off, and a longer outline, flat rocker and limited nose lift brings its own set of challenges. But for the stability and extra second or two it buys you for actually remembering a cue instead of just wobbling around, is super useful. Number 3, also super important, is getting the setup sorted for catching waves. I think this is probably the most important factor for any surfer new to a wave pool or the new wave setting. Sit to start the process, and getting some waves under the belt is crucial. Success is the only way to build that confidence, and knowing what works with regards to where you position yourself is key. Ironically for Lost Shore, being close to the wall and getting in early to the waves is actually a really good strategy, something I still stay away from doing at the wave. Failing that, 2 meters away from the wall and towards the front markers is still an awesome option. Having done quite a few sessions now, it's light and day with regards to knowing where to sit to catch the waves and what is working for me. So I guess that's the one payoff from all these first few sessions. Overall, there hasn't been any drastic improvement to my backhand surfing. I'm nowhere near that. Just increased confidence and motivation for choosing a sensible wave setting to train on, a board which makes my life a little bit easier to start with, and knowing the takeoff spots which work. For me, that's a smart way to start on a weakness, not by attacking it at full speed, but by lowering the difficulty until you can actually learn. In next week's vlog, I've been talking to Craig McLachlan, 5-time Scottish champion and 2026 Highland Fling wavepool champion, about surfing and improving my backhand. He's got a very cool take on surfing, that it's just a series of forehand and backhand bottom turns, just in different places and situations on a wave. He watched my latest session and gave me one simple drill for the backhand that seemed very basic, but has been amazing. In the next episode, I'll introduce Craig properly and pass on that exact drill to everyone. Until then, enjoy your surfing, wherever that may be.